Okay, hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time, but I'm back, and I'm filming a Q&A. I decided to do it now because I just filmed a bunch of other videos, and now that I have 500 subscribers, which is a lot for me, honestly, I feel like I should film a Q&A to let you guys know who I am and what I'm doing. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, and I have questions here. Honestly, I was so scared to film this. I was scared to, first of all, upload this on Instagram because I was like, oh god, what if nobody cares about me and nobody's gonna ask me questions? Shout out to the people that did. Shout out to the people that supported me and asked me a bunch of questions. I really appreciate it because I was terrified. I was like, oh god, what if nobody cares about my life or anything like that? Which, honestly, I'm still not sure anybody does, but if you're watching them, then I guess you do. So let's get right into it. The first question I got is, how was it possible to move to Barcelona during Corona times? Also, it's so brave. Thank you. Well, it was honestly a bit difficult, and planning a move during a pandemic is very hard, especially because you don't really know what's gonna happen with like the travel restrictions and stuff like that. The thing is that we had planned it. When I say we, my best friend and I had planned it, I don't know, I think we started planning it in March. We were like, oh god, should we maybe wait until next year, or should we move anyway? Especially because Barcelona is kind of like an area that has a lot of Corona. So we were like unsure if we should do it or not, but we ended up doing it, and we drove here instead of flying, and it was actually pretty okay. Make sure you all stay safe and stay inside and wear your mask. And yeah. So someone asked me if I found friends already, and yes, I have. I actually am doing like an intensive Spanish course. I met a few people there. The cat wants to leave. Do you want to leave? There you go. Quick answer, yes, I've made a couple friends through my classes and also on Bumble. It's actually a really good app to make friends. And what else? And I guess through other people I made a couple friends, and it's really easy here to make friends because it's a big city and everybody's trying to meet new people, you know? I actually know more people here than I did in my hometown. Someone asked me, what am I doing in Barcelona? Well, currently, as I just said, I'm doing a Spanish course, and I'm also working, but I'm working online. What am I doing in general? Well, nothing, because of the pandemic. I go to school, I come home, and I guess I just see my friends. Why is it really dark? I don't know if that's better. Anyways, how am I currently feeling? Honestly, I love this question so much. How am I currently feeling? That's a really good question. I'm mostly happy, but I have my moments, but so does everybody else in this world. There's certain things that I'm struggling with. For instance, Spanish in school, I'm a bit like unsure, and speaking the language, I'm just like, oh, and I need to practice, and I don't have anybody to practice with, and getting out of your comfort zone and actually like speaking to someone who is Spanish speaking is really difficult. It's definitely easier than I thought with the whole like getting used to living in a different country and stuff like that, and like the different culture. I definitely feel at home and I really like it here. I do still at times get pretty anxious because I do have anxiety. I guess it's just kind of a process. But all in all, I'm really happy. I love Barcelona. I'm planning on staying here for as long as I can. And yeah. What are my goals? So my goals for this year, to just learn Spanish, to be able to speak it. I've always wanted to learn Spanish, so I'm really happy that I now have the opportunity to. To be more consistent on YouTube is definitely one of my goals. See where life takes me. There's so many things that I'm thinking about doing, and for my short-term goals, that's what I'm aiming for. How long am I planning to stay in Barcelona? Hopefully I can stay for a long time. I'm not really planning on going back to Germany anytime soon. The only thing is that my visa is kind of stopping that from happening, so I need to figure that out, and hopefully I can stay a couple years. Worried you may fall in love and never come back to your hometown. Honestly, it's not something I've thought about. I guess if that were to happen, I would honestly not be sad about it. As I already said before, I'm not really planning on going back anytime soon, just because I want to explore other... No! There's stuff going on in the background. Yeah, if that happens, then I'm okay with it. Will you marry me? No. What a whack proposal. What makes you happy? Oh, I love this question. It's so cute. What makes me happy? So many things make me happy. The sun. I love the sun. It makes me incredibly happy. I wake up, I see the sun, and it just like makes my mood go from here to here. So the sun and my friends, my best friend who lives with me, and my family, my siblings. I feel like it's so important to take time to practice gratitude. So honestly, like, this is going way deeper than the question, but it makes me incredibly happy because I actually acknowledge the things I'm grateful for and the amazing things I have and the amazing things in my life. Being grateful is like the #1 thing to being happy and seeing the good in life. Yeah, Mara and I literally every single night for dinner, we say what we're grateful for, and we do that every single day to just make sure that we stay grateful and appreciate the good things we have without taking anything for granted. Yes, very important. The next question is, how is it if someone wants to bring someone over at home for a night? I'm so curious. Okay, honestly, the walls and the doors are so not soundproof, and it's difficult. That's all I have to say. What's your favorite thing about yourself? My favorite thing about myself. My favorite thing about myself is how optimistic I am, I guess. Obviously, I have my moods and I'm not always optimistic, but in general, I would say I am, and is something that I appreciate a lot. It also gets me through my bad days usually, and being optimistic and just positive is so important. That was the actual coronavirus situation in Barcelona. There's a curfew, so everybody has to be at home by 10 p.m. every night, and you can't leave Barcelona on the weekends, so you can leave before or not at all. And what else? Restaurants and bars are open, but there's only a limited amount of people allowed in, and I guess you have to wear masks everywhere, but I feel like that's like that everywhere, I think. How do you afford everything? Okay, so I got this question like a lot. When I lived in Germany, I worked full-time for a company called Wayfair, and as tiring as it was, even though I loved the company, great place to work, but it was quite tiring to do that constantly. I worked there for 2 years and I saved a shit ton of money, which is how I can afford this apartment, how I could afford the deposit for this apartment, and also the 1-year Spanish course that I'm doing, because it was all quite expensive. Right now, I cannot work in Barcelona because it's pretty hard to find a job with Corona, but I work online as an assistant right now, so that's like how mainly I'm making my money. I also have like a lot of savings from those 2 years of like working non-stop to be able to afford living in my dream location. How many tattoos do you have? I have 6. I have 6 tattoos, I think, but I'm planning on getting more. Where are you from and where were you born? I was born in Michigan. I moved to Germany when I was 4 years old. Then I lived there for a couple years and then moved to Ireland for a couple of years, moved back to Germany, and now I'm here. The question, where are you from, to me is so confusing because I don't know. I'm not entirely sure where my home is yet. How many siblings do you have? I have 3 siblings. Shout out to you guys. I miss you so much. Do you want any kids? If you do, how many? I want 3 kids. I love children. I mean, I don't want kids now or anytime soon, but I definitely want kids when I'm older. What's your zodiac sign? I am so into astrology. I don't care what you say. I know that half the people watching this will probably be like, oh, that's so stupid. I'm an Aquarius. And if you really want to know, my rising sign is Sagittarius and my moon sign is also Aquarius. Do whatever you want with that. Now you know my whole life. Or not if you don't believe in it. So, are you going home for Christmas? No. I was going to go home, but now because of the whole situation, I'm probably going to be alone on Christmas. No problem. What piercings would you get? What piercings would I get? Honestly, I have all the piercings I would want. I want this one. I don't know the names of anything. I kind of just want to pierce my whole ear. So that's the only thing, like my ears. What's your favorite zodiac sign? I like Libras a lot. My sister's a Libra. Libras, Aries, and Leos are my favorite, for sure. Those, apart from Aquarius. And yeah, I think that is all. Thank you so much for asking me those questions. Again, I sound so desperate, but honestly, I was so terrified. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I was... Subscribe to my channel because I will be back with more videos soon, hopefully. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, magical day. And yeah, goodbye.